that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Will Fuller.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Texans
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
down right at the line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
This one caught by Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Texans.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now,
through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 14, Titans 7.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Back to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Get in the way. Get in the way. Mike, 55.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Cobb to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Now Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Fuller.
Watson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns, went to his first Pro Bowl, and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's complete. Stills. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Houston. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Finding fouls complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Watson's pass.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, this will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete to Will.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
Lord have mercy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Hey, let's get that.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tannehill going to throw it. Completes it to Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He dumps it off for Henry. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big.